Hello, my beautiful vibe tribers. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Thursday, June the 26th of 2025. Many blessings to you all as we move forward in this energy. I send you lots of love and light, and I remind you this is a collective reading. If you'd like to have your own personal questions answered, please visit royalmystic.com. I'll be looking forward to doing a reading with you as soon as you schedule your appointment. So, with that, let's move right on into the energy. We have the Capricorn Devil card and the Ace of Wands activation card. So you see this perfect illustration of what we usually do when we get into that devil energy. There's a little subconscious thought that gets to us and starts running rampant. And then we buy into that energy and start worrying about that little thing that we perceive as our shortcoming or the fear. We start to feed that fear. What we have to remember is to close the door and not let that thought be the thing that's controlling your manifestation. Because when we do that, we're manifesting the fear, not what we're trying to create. This is where we're in the energy of igniting our beautiful energy of creation in the best possible way with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the energy of divine giving you the gift of this beautiful ignition. As you see, it's got the starburst happening there. And it's absolutely the fabulous energy of something activating, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, a new idea, a new business, whatever it is that you're about to take action on. This is it, taking that moment to move into the creation point. So let's see what else we have. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure white light, divine spirit. Hello, dump truckload of blessings. We love the dump truckload of blessings. This is where everything culminates all at once, showing up. It may feel very, very overwhelming. And that's where the only caveat is that it shows up all at the same time. And that's where we have to pace ourselves and not try to get too revved up about it, right? Let yourself move through all the blessings. Don't get overwhelmed. And one bite at a time is the recommended dosage. Divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. All right, here we go. We have our 3 cards out, and our underlier is the 2 of Swords, reminding you that sometimes logic can be your block. So this is where logic is getting its swords crossed, literally, all hooked up and everything. So stay out of the energy of trying to make it logical. Remember, miracles don't manifest through logic. They have their own ability to manifest without you having to make them make sense. Miracles never make sense. That is why they're miracles. That's the very definition. Is it's not logical. So don't try to hyper focus. Just stay in the energy of creation. See your end result. That is the best way to do that. Affluence is one of our first little cards here, and it is the energy of wealth and prosperity. And affluence is like you're born into it, right? Or being in that place where it's kind of like you've always had it. And that's what we have to remember. Affluence isn't something that only rich people have. It's something that they learn, and we have to teach it to ourselves, or find a way to be in that mindset where we know what to do with it when it shows up. I choose to be debt free and to live an affluent and healthy life. And so it is. We will stay in that energy and be and glad of it. Affluence is a beautiful energy because it is the energy of not having the fear of lack. Believe. This is really important because what you're manifesting, you must believe in it. And just even a tiny little bit, there has to be some belief in order to make it happen. I believe that each check I write brings money back to me tenfold. And you can always say it in a different way because checks aren't as prevalent. They still are done now, and I've received checks and I still receive them. Thank you, universe. But you can say each bill I pay. Each bill I pay brings money back to me tenfold because a lot of people have it on automatic draft, right? It's still electronic. It's electronic check, but that is the same thing. I'm just making that little iteration for people who are, well, I don't write checks. Well, you change the verbiage and you'd be all right. And we have our Angel Answers Oracle cards. Get more information. So sometimes we need to research something or get the facts about something. And sometimes it comes through a download. This is Metatron. This energy here, as you see, is holding the Metatron's cube, and it's right behind him as well. And he was the disciple Enoch, and Enoch ascended into the archangel Metatron. He is the scribe of God, and he is the one who is keeping the Akashic record, right? So beautiful energy as the knowledge of the universe is all there. And we are just allowing ourselves to move through the receiving of it. We have our sacred geometric activations, and we have Gaia. Gaia is another word for Mother Earth. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and the universe that birthed us all. We are all from the same elements, and it is the energy of understanding. We are connected through source and through our physical being here in this 3D realm. And we're going to start with positive change. Dare to be different! Exclamation point. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime, yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. You don't have to please anybody but yourself. If you're happy with what you're doing or the way you're doing it, that's the best that's the best gauge. Don't try to, because you can't. You can't please it. There's going to be one person tells you one thing, and another person going to tell you another thing. So allow yourself to be open in that energy to what you feel is right and surrender. Now, surrender doesn't mean that you give up. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about letting go of the need to control. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos in which you perceive that exists in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to accept and love exactly as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. We can't control it all, but we can do our part, and that's really all you can do, truthfully, in anything in life. So, here's our first card. Oh, beautiful. Queen of Wands. She is the action queen. Fire sign. So Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, major arcana. But when you're in this energy, because each of those signs are part of us in some degree, because they're all out there when we're born. They're just in different houses, right? Different locations in the sky. So this Queen of Wands is when we get into the energy of the fertility of action, and we're ready to make things happen, and we've got new ideas, and we feel fertile in that energy and excited. That's when she's ready and at her best, beautiful creative self. So this is new job, new energy of creating a business, new energy of creating something, whether it's music or writing a book or the next big invention. And we have the Leo Strength card. Beautiful energy coming in with Archangel Ariel, the Lion of God, allowing this energy to move forward and know that you are walking your divine path and being protected. This energy is very loyal. It will go through hell and back and not leave your side. And we have the Aquarius Star card. This is the energy of your soul's desire being told yes by the universe. It's literally your soul's wish being granted. Now, your soul's wish is a little different than your logical mind's wish. So it's more about your purpose and your destiny in this lifetime. It's here, it's active, and Let it begin. We are ready, ready, ready. So many blessings to you all for this fabulous energy on Thursday. I send you all lots of love and light, healing, abundance, joy, happiness, peace, and absolute prosperity for you all. Namaste, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.